Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. I'm going to be bringing you guys along on this little declutter series with everything going on with this coronavirus and the self-quarantine, what we should and should not do, the social distancing. My anxiety has been on, okay, it's surpassed 10. It's like on 1,000. So I am finding ways this weekend to help me calm down, to help me just get back in the zone. And I also posted this in the community tab of my channel, so go check there. I post updates often, but one of the things someone had mentioned was cleaning, so I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm cleaning my deep freezer. I also have my iPad here to put a show on. I think I'm just going to watch something on Netflix, but being that it is Saturday and I told you guys I'd be doing more types of self-care Saturday and other like vlog style stuff on the weekends, I wanted to share with you guys how I am tackling things on my spring cleaning list. I'll link that video below for you to check out. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what I'm working with so far. So here is the deep freezer. This would need to be de-iced and all that, but we're not doing that right now. I'm just gonna literally wipe everything down, disinfect it, and I have a system of what I'm gonna be doing with these shelves. And then over here with the doors, the little shelves on the door, I'm gonna do the same thing. This is the pile of stuff that I'm getting rid of. And then I have, like stuff that's been in there, because sometimes we don't even touch the deep freezer because it gets so overwhelming with everything that's in it. And then this is the pile of stuff that is being kept. So as you can see, there's a lot of vegetables, a lot of the stuff we bought recently. But I'm gonna be taking a grocery trip this weekend with everything going on again. I don't really want to be in a grocery store, but I have to make sure that I have everything that my grandmother would need so she doesn't really have to go out. So I'm just going to finish cleaning out all of this, and what's expired, and I mean expired as in has been in here for over a year, is going to be tossed. And this is going to help better assess what it is that we eat and what we don't eat, and what we like and what we don't like, because we also sometimes just buy things based on what's on sale, and that's not a good way to buy all the time. So I have a list in mind of what I'm going to be getting at the store, and then also some of this stuff is going to be coming out and going in the trash as well, such as that stuff right there, because I don't really want to figure out what it is. So nope, not doing that, not making this difficult for myself. And then the stuff up here, the game plan that I have is that this shelf is going to be food that is either opened or recently frozen. Then here I'm going to put all of the frozen stuff that needs to be, that can be cooked. And then down here I'm going to put more of what's on shelf 2. And then if there's any vegetables that don't fit down here and there's an overflow, they'll be going on shelf 3 as well. But that is the game plan that I have. So let me just finish cleaning everything out, and then we'll move on from there, and I'll show you guys my refrigerator freezer. So here is the deep freezer, completely empty. I already told you guys the game plan, so I'm about to go in and put everything back. And then over here as well, and then I need to tackle my refrigerator freezer, which I'm going to be putting all the breakfast items there, and then anything that we use for lunches and dinners and all that stuff is going to be going in here, because I feel that that's the problem. We don't have a place to really put things, so putting some system in place will be helpful for when either I go grocery shopping, when my grandmother goes grocery shopping. But we're doing one major grocery trip, and then that's about it for right now with everything going on. But this is going to be a good system in place for the foreseeable future. Fingers crossed. Let's put things back. All right guys, so this is where we are currently. All the unopened and cooked food is up here, which I just need to find some type of clarity to this, but I just put everything up there for now. This shelf is good. This is all of the frozen stuff, but I have some stuff I'm moving from my refrigerator freezer into here, so this is going to be tweaked a little bit. The vegetable portion is great. I love this. In the back, I stack some more vegetables, and I actually put them, as far as like the expiration dates, I put them closer here. And stacking them this way instead of stacking them on top of each other just worked a little bit better. So we'll see how this goes. I may end up having to stack some on top of each other in the back and then some in the front, but this little stacked filing system is working so far, and we're good on frozen vegetables for quite some time. And then down here in this basket, these bags, where I live here in the tri-state, ShopRite is our main grocery store. So they have the ShopRite brand of all the vegetables and stuff. They usually come in this size of a bag, which fits perfectly down here. So I just stack them by type. So I have the white rice here, the mixed vegetable rice here. I do have some corn, and then I have some cauliflower rice. And that is all for this. And this little basket just came off track, so I'll have to fix that in a second. And then over here, my grandmother bakes a lot of pies, and she's been baking cakes lately, so she uses that for baking. And then I have the dessert here, more dessert here, and then some miscellaneous stuff down there. And that's okay. Here is my refrigerator freezer. My goal with this is to just have breakfast stuff inside of here. So all of this stuff is going to be coming out. And then over here, a lot of this is it's just a hot mess express. So like I did with the deep freezer, I'm gonna take everything out, wipe it down really, really good, and then we'll start putting things back. And then I'm gonna have to go back into the deep freezer to make sure that everything, the figuration and everything works out. But we got this. Let's do this. All right, so unlike the deep freezer, this has more ice that I'm going to have to break up, but this is literally what I'm working with. So I'm going to leave the ice trays here. We're actually going to be getting new ones because these are super cracked, and that is what is causing this to ice up like this. And then here, I'm going to put ice packs and things. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe, I don't know. Or I might put the ice packs over here on the door. So I'm gonna play around with the configuration a little bit, but all breakfast food here. And while I'm soaking this and letting this thaw a little bit to break this up, especially this chunk of ice. This is a huge chunk of ice right here. I'm gonna go through the cooked food that's been saved, and then I'm going to put everything in the deep freezer that needs to go away, and then the breakfast food is gonna be moving back in here. And I'll show you guys once I'm done how I fix this one, and then I'll show you the final of what I came up with for the deep freezer. The freezer is now clean, thank heavens. It didn't really take me long to chip this up, the ice. It was just a matter of using a knife, and it came right up. So that wasn't a problem, didn't take long at all. All the stuff that I took out is in the deep freezer. Like I said, I am gonna be doing a shopping trip sometime this weekend, and I am gonna be getting a few more frozen dinners just because they're easy for nights that I don't wanna cook. And yeah, that's that. So those might be overflowed into here. So I might leave this spot for that because the deep freezer is packed right now. So I'm gonna just focus on putting majority of the breakfast stuff down here, the ice tray there, and then on the door, the breakfast stuff that's out of the packages will go there, as well as the ice packs, and then the ice that we also use. So that's the game plan. Let's do it. All right, so freezer is clean. This is it. We are going to be getting more breakfast food, so more Eggos. We'll be getting those. I know we're also getting some pancakes, sausage and bacon and hash browns. I decided to just leave that up here, and then once we open the box, just put it in the sandwich bags. It's just all how we roll here. And then over here for these little ones, for those bigger boxes, that kind of stuff works well here. I mean, if they're still in the box, the boxes will fit. As you can see, I was able to stack the Eggo boxes instead of putting them side by side. Save a little space there. But like everything that's currently out of the package that needs to be eaten is all here on the door, and then ice is on the lower shelf. So well prepared for the grocery trip coming to put everything else inside of here. If you guys are ever interested in what I buy, I'll post a picture in the community tab of my next grocery excursion. But that wraps it up for this video. I will show you guys the deep freezer really quick. So here is the deep freezer with everything from the refrigerator freezer that belongs in here. I did get some clarity to this top shelf. So things that are frozen and can be reheated is in the front, and then things that are frozen and need to be cooked that we've opened, like larger packages of fish and meat and things like that, are in the back. And then I have my shrimp and my fish, which I've been on a kick, and these are pierogies, which I took out of the boxes and put in the bag. Then down here we have all of the frozen dinners. We do have some frozen meat back there as well, vegetables, and then the rice and stuff. And then over here, we have the butter and bread and ice cream and sorbet. This is my favorite. I can eat strawberry ice cream, but I usually go for sorbets and ice pops because it just sits better with my stomach. I do have a lactose issue, or is it a lactate issue? Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So then I have my grandma's pie crust here, which fit perfectly. We have Cool Whip, and then on the bottom, sweet potatoes and other little frozen things that fit better down here. And then also her cheesecake that she has. So that is it. I can fit more stuff in here if I need to, but for the most part, everything has a home, which is a good thing. And I actually know what's in here now without having to guess. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope that this inspired and encouraged you to get some cleaning done in your house. This was very therapeutic for me to calm down and de-stress a little bit and get some clarity, because I also feel like when your space is a mess, you're a mess. Your space is also reflective of how you're feeling, and oftentimes we push off what it is that we don't want to get done, and this is the time to get done those things on your list. And it's not all about getting it done in one day. I really love the phrase that Jordan Page or Fun Cheaper Free has with it being a job of just one bite, tackling everything little by little. This was something that I've been pushing off, but I got it done. I know that we were going to be doing a larger grocery trip, and we needed to be able to put things in a place, because it's been harder to put groceries away when we have to cram this here and push this there. So I'm happy to have just gotten this done, and it's clean and we don't have to worry about it. And I know what I have inside of my freezer. So when I'm cooking, when I don't want to cook and I just want to grab something else, I know what I have now, and that is a relief. So I encourage you guys to find some time to do the same. The only other thing I'm going to do in my kitchen, as far as like spring cleaning, I do need to like deep clean like the floors and the stove and all that stuff. I also need to clean off my deep freezer. Also on my spring cleaning list, which I'll link that video below, I cleaned off the top of my freezer. I already cleaned out my pantry and took out all the expired items. I did that earlier in the week after work. I had just went in and that took me about 20 minutes max. I did it in between while my food was cooking. I went ahead and did that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the pantries, because recycle is early next week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the Tupperware that doesn't match and all that, and just have a clean slate. And I'll worry about deep cleaning all that later. But since the freezers, I just wanted to have a clean slate for this shopping trip, I just went ahead and cleaned everything out. So there is room to grow, everything is not overcrowded, and most importantly, I know where things is, which gives me a peace of mind. So that is it. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. How are you guys dealing? What are you cleaning? What are you doing? Let's share with each other how we're passing the time, how we're getting through this, because we will all get through this. As cliche as it sounds, this too shall pass, but we'll all get through it. And I want to be a voice for you guys, and you guys share with me how you're dealing with it, because some days are better than others, honestly. So feel free to leave any questions or suggestions you have there. Be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have related videos and of course the blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you guys are not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you. I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye.